The NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor.
Anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. And for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. This is opening night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
Now here's McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Left side, Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
De'Aaron Fox. What makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
He hits the second from the line. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back to you, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Randall. The Spurs making their last shot. Randall, a screen on Vassell. Here's McDaniels. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Fox, that's good.
They don't call it the short corner for nothing. Fox took advantage there.
And here's Randall. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. The 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
And he drops the first. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot, too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's check. Good on the second one. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
The last one's off. They'll settle for 2.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Now here's Reed. For 3, Randall. The putback. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Randall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
That free throw misses.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And he sinks the second. RJ, San Antonio seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
Now here's Barnes in his last outing with 12 points. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. The fourth spot held by the Spurs.
They were intimidating at the defensive end. Blocking shots, changing shots. You had to fight them for every bucket last year.
Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Now here's Reed. 4-3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
And with all the defensive attention Randall gets, that kick-out pass is a vital part of his game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, we're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And the Timberwolves with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Count that bucket. Randall's got 5 points.
And Randall is a gamer, someone who's experienced at overcoming intense coverage from this area of the floor.
Fox outside. The three is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Reed to screen on Barnes. Up top, Randall. He's guarded by Barnes. 4 on the clock. Randall can't hit. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Now here's Edwards. No made baskets yet. Here's Reed. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. San Antonio leading. Now here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Give him 8 points now. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Randall outside. Clock at 4. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. Dives for it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. And here's Clark for three. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the three. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Clark. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Outside, Highland. Reed for three. Harper pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Castle. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Kicks it out to Clark. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. To the inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
That one goes. Count it. Randall's got 7 points. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Now Vassell, he's scoreless. Inside, here's Cornette. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Spurs lead by 6.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in for Harper. Here's Highland. Randall outside. Randall draws the double. 5 on the clock. Randall on the screen. Dosunmu for three. Rebounded by Castle.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Fox finds Castle. Fox against Edwards. 13 feet out. That's good from Fox on the assist by Barnes. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Edwards, following the bucket by the Spurs. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy's shot.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. Cornette passes to Vassell. Over Edwards. Vassell can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 6. To the paint. It's tipped. Ooh, the finish inside by Edwards.
And just working his way inside. Keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. San Antonio. Olenek comes in for Barnes. And it's Harper in for Castle. Spurs lead by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back over to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by San Antonio. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Pass to Harper. And here's Wembanyama. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Yep, count it.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Gobert with a screen on Vassell. Down low. And Gobert flushes it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Olenek up top. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 4. Gobert with a screen on Fox. And Gobert with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Harper. He had 9 points in his last time out. Vassell can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Gobert. Rebound by Olenek. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And Harper gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Yeah, sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket.
Here's Edwards. Can't hit from in close. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Antonio on top, up 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, right now for the Spurs, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a finished product right now, right out the gate. Just set the table early and build from there.
All right, now let's talk about our game, San Antonio in a competitive contest.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as Both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Spurs lead by 4. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Fox, that's good.
Oh, mercy. De'Aaron Fox with the move and the finish. That's a nice setup.
Gobert with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Wemby driving, and the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game. To the left side wing. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not a knock. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
Here's Champagnie. No points yet. Right side, Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Castle. Edwards looking it over. Over Castle. Rebound by San Antonio. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Fox. 12 points for him. Wembanyama screen. Spurs need to get one up here. Oh, a stir.
Inside.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 11-point game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Vassell against McDaniels. For 3, Randall. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Pass to Castle. Fires the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. To the paint. Here's Randall. Misses, and the dry spell continues. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Vassell. Back to Castle. Shoots over Randall. Castle misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it. Right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Randall. He has 7, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 9 points for Julius Randle.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Here's Wembanyama. To the middle. Castle, right side. Shot clock at 3. San Antonio again can't hit.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Randall. He's covered by Fox. The 3, DiVincenzo. Vassell with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. San Antonio also making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Champagny. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Fox. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter here. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Outside, Anderson. Inside. Here's Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Cornette's checked in. And so Reed nails them both. 55 seconds left in the third. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Highland. Buries it down low.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Johnson passes to Cornette. Now Castle. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Highland. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Reed can't hit. Castle outside. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so the San Antonio Spurs, they lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Owens Highland out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Highland misses.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
On the wing, Fox. Vassell, a screen on Clark. Out to the right wing. From deep, Harper. Knocked loose. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And And the Spurs making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 11. Highland looking for an opening. Pass to Reed. It's stolen by Olynyk. Back come the Spurs in transition. De'Aaron Fox so fast on the break.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. Barnes against Randall. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. San Antonio leading by 13. Fox outside. Reverses. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Clark finds Edwards. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Edwards. Rebound by San Antonio.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And there's Fox on the assist by Harper. Harper's got 4 assists in the game.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked for Dosunmu. San Antonio also making some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Olynyk. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Gobert. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels finds Edwards. That 3's off the mark. Spurs lead by 16. Pass to Castle. Here's Fox. Randall rips down the board. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Edwards. Oh, missed on the tray.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And stolen by Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. Edwards. Oh, the long ball, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Champagnie. Fox fires. The 3 is off. Here's Randall. Edwards can't get the 3.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Banks it home. Big shot.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Spurs.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Let's loose for 3. Wembanyama rips down the board. And it's San Antonio's ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Fox. DiVincenzo pulls it down. Now here's Edwards. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.